coming up on this exciting episode of the Angry Geek Show.
Dingleberry!
Comic books stacked, games on the screen, talking about the heroes and the ones in between. From Gotham to the stars, through the multiverse they go. It's Nerd Life Loud on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. From cosplay queens to legends in town. Grab your popcorn, let your fandom flow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. Superman debates, Boba Fett's jetpack. Marvel versus DC, no holding back. Con floor interviews, hot takes they throw. They'll nerd out with you on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Legends, creators, the best all around. Grab your Funko, your lightsaber glow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. From horror flicks to retro toys, geek girls, geek guys making all the noise. With passion and heart, they're running the game. If you're part of the tribe, you're part of the flame. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Fandom united in every town. Con to con, let the good vibes grow. All hail the kingdom of the Angry Geek Show.
The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. She's one hot angel, I'm one cool devil. We bring podcasting, television, radio, all to a brand new level. Hey, what's going on? What are you dingleberrying for? We even got
bring it.
Oh my God! We bring it. That's right. We are all gassing. We are all gassing, no breaks. We got 10 comments coming in already. We got a Wednesday night show for you guys. Oh my God! We got a special guest backstage. I got a big question for him. Because we are the kings and queens of all media, okay? Last week, we had our radio affiliates here. We were hanging and banging with them. Nighttime Will and Steve Sanderson. Morning Show Steve. That's right. We got a big project coming up with them. I got to tell you about it because I didn't tell you earlier because I was busy doing other stuff. I have a day job, too, you know. Toolmax, designing a tool. Love you, Mike, Sally, and Kyle. And, hey, congratulations to my Katie. My daughter, she got her pin. She's a nurse. She a nurse, 4 years of college. Yeah, she's a nurse. I know. I'm so proud of her. I know. Do I look like a guy that can have a college kid? No, absolutely not. But congratulations to Katie. Yes. Yes, I know. We'll get to the comments in a minute. Anyway, dude, I saw Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, well, we all know how I feel about Stitch. Now, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I loved the changes that they did to it. But I was upset because in one part in the movie, in the animated movie. No. No. And ain't a spoiler.
Okay.
Okay? It's not a spoiler because it's already been out online. Well,
it's still
Stitch,
a spoiler.
No, come on. I'd say one thing. One thing about what Stitch and I have in common. Okay. His hero is one of my influences in heroes, and we all know that. One of my inspirations.
It's true.
And who is that, Sophia?
Elvis.
That's right.
Macho Man.
That's right. It's Elvis. It's okay. Music was fine. I got yelled at in the theater because I was singing right when they started playing. Yeah, Rose goes, "Would you stop? You're singing." But I can't help it. You know that as well. You were. Whenever I hear Elvis's music, what happens?
You start singing and dancing.
That's right. I wasn't dancing because I was sitting down, but I started singing. Anyway, I was upset because they did not show Stitch in the Elvis suit, and I was very upset. What? But finally, really quick, at the very end, there he was in the white suit. I was happy. I made my movie. I had tears. I loved it. Oh my God. So yeah, 5 Angry Geek shields. 5. I loved it, man. I would go see it again in a heartbeat. Because, I mean, he's my Patreonus.
Stitch.
Yeah. Expecto Patronus. Because he's my Patronus. Anyway, what you do this weekend?
Actually, spring cleaning.
I know you found some retro Angry Geek stuff.
I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, an old business card from like years ago.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Anyway, a couple weeks. We got Rhode Island Anime Con coming.
Heck yeah.
I know I would be working. I'm gonna be sitting there entertaining the crowds on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah. Doing the thing on the mic. You're gonna be running around, dingleberrying people, taking pictures.
Yep.
Having a camera, filling a void, doing all kinds.
I see what you did there.
Doing a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I got relatives coming in for the con. My cousin Shailene and her daughter coming in. And during the con, at Rhode Island Comic Con, not many people knew this, but they actually filmed a movie there. Right? And during the cosplay contest, they filmed a movie. And they're going to be showing the movie that they filmed and parts of the movie that they filmed at Rhode Island Anime Con. You know what? We got the writer, we got the director, we got the executive producer backstage tonight. And he's going to be talking to us and our crowd right now. Sophia, why don't you bring him in?
Okay. All right. Welcome our special guest, Kalani Hubbard. I probably screwed up the name.
Hubbard.
Hubbard. I knew it was going to mess up. I'm sorry.
Nailed it. Love it.
Cal, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
I am fantastic. Thanks so much for having me on the show. It's good to chat with you guys, and I'm excited. Rhode Island, it's coming up.
Yes, indeed. I know, the first week of June, the 6th and 7th, man, we're going to be hanging and banging. I saw your needs for the con. You're like, I need a trailer and 18 passes for my star. And for this, I'm like, who is this guy? He's not part of the Angry Geeks crew, man. That's what we need.
Only green M&Ms, the whole thing.
Oh my God, that's one of our things.
Yeah.
Wow. Jake Randall, man, you better get on this. But we're going to need 44 green M&Ms. Wow, we got a whole bunch of comments we got to get caught up on here.
Do you want me to do this for you?
Yes, go ahead and get the comments.
We're going to bang through this real quick. Ready?
Really quick. We're going to bang through it.
Okay, Void says, dingle, dingle.
Dingle, dingle.
Sweet.
Guy says, dingleberry. Void says, hey, Lewis and Stunning Sophia.
Hey, brother, what's going on? Thank you, Void.
Guy says, hello, Lewis and Sophia. Am I going too fast?
No. If it's Void, we gotta.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, Void. That's a new one for Void. Okay.
Oh snap! That's too funny.
Okay.
All right. So, guy says, hello, Lewis, Sophia, and that sexy hot Void.
Okay.
Oh, we got Stephanie with a wave. Hello.
Oh.
That's your wife, I'm assuming.
That's my wife. Hi, Steph.
That is my wife.
Ooh, could that be email coming my way?
Well, Stephanie. Well,
Hi, welcome in. Fairy fan gives a wave.
hello. A new watcher. That name does not sound familiar.
Mm-hmm. Void says, congratulations to your daughter.
Void, you met my daughter, if you remember, right?
Yes. Stephanie says, I love Stitch. Yay.
Yes, of course. Who does not?
Stitch. I know, right? Guy, that's wonderful news. Congratulations on your daughter's journey to becoming a nurse.
Thank you.
Wishing her all the success and happiness in this new chapter. Yay.
Thank you.
Void says, no filling, no void. Mangoat says, Void, I hope you bring an ice.
All right, come on. We got and Sean Scott, one of our networks, Daydreaming Comics. Yes, a very, very big shout out to there. All right, so Cal, how many years has this been on your plate? This film, because you've made many films. How long has this been a dream project of yours? How did it come from fruit to fruition? And why did you choose Rhode Island of all? You could have had all these other cons. Why did you choose Rhode Island and say, that's the con I want to go to? That's the setting I want to record my film at? That's what I wanted to know.
No, that's a great question. Yeah, I mean, so Skye Hoshi, Anime Girl, it's so the movie that we filmed is actually a sequel. So the very first movie we did is called Skye Hoshi, Anime Girl, and poster fun, and we did that one, I want to say 2 years ago now, and so we actually filmed that one at Anime NYC. Had a ton of fun, and we ended up doing like a whole tour. And hey, there's the poster. Yes, so the movie.
See, ask, man. All you gotta do is ask, brother. We got you covered, man.
Whoa, you guys got all the stuff. So yeah, so we made that about 2 years ago, and we just started touring conventions and showing it to a lot of people, and we had such great feedback. So many people absolutely loved the film, and it was and I kind of had this like little thought in the back of my mind, like I would love to make a sequel. So, you know, if the film is well received, then, you know, I'll write the sequel and we'll do a sequel. And so we went and toured the movie. We went to like, you know, fan expos all over the place. We went all over the US to a ton of different anime conventions, fan expos, Comic-Cons, showing the film and, you know, just gaining fans and a lot of love for the film. And it was really, really cool. And so I was like, all right, we gotta make a sequel. And so smash cut to Rhode Island. We filmed the sequel at Rhode Island Comic-Con, which was extremely cool. And it was just one of those things where we were looking around and I was like, we wanted to do something on the East Coast because, you know, we're based in New York City. So, you know, it makes easier for us to get to, you know, somewhere on the East Coast. And so, you know, we kind of reached out and we ended up getting connected with our boy Jay, great guy. And he was like, Rhode Island Comic-Con. And I was like, that sounds perfect. And so we ended up filming it's one of the intro scenes to the sequel at Rhode Island Comic-Con, which is extremely cool. It was a huge stage with tons of cosplayers, and it was just such a cool experience. And so, you know, to be there and film and have everybody just be really like excited about what we're doing, and it was just such a cool thing. And it was so weird to direct a room full of like hundreds of people. You know, normally I'm directing, you know, a couple actors and, you know, maybe some extras, but hundreds of people all at once. I was like, oh, okay, you know, this is crazy. But it was awesome. It was so cool.
How difficult was that to direct like that crowd? Now I was in the room, but then I ended up leaving, of course. We had, how was it difficult? Because I know the cosplay contest at Rhode Island that I was involved in can be rowdy. The crowd is hyped. The ones that I emceed for Alternate Reality, I hype them. I get them going. I get them grooving.
Yeah.
Not sure how the MC did that one. I wasn't in the room, but I was in the room prior. How did you manage to direct 100+ people? Because that ballroom is huge, man.
It was huge. There were so many people. It was massive.
So I mean, when looking down, when you're on stage and looking down, how did you do that?
I was very impressed. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I was, just got on stage. I was like, all right, everybody, this is what we're gonna do, and I kind of explained it, and everybody was game. Everybody was up for it, and so everybody just they did the thing. It was very cool. I was like, all right, so now we're gonna cheer, for this cosplayer, and then I was like, and go, and everybody started cheering. I was like, okay, that's great. Okay, now, all right, now we're gonna do this, and so everybody was just really up for it. It was very, very cool, and so they all got a good taste of the film process. I was like, now we're gonna do the exact same thing again, but a different angle. Okay, now we're gonna do it again, a different
That's
angle.
awesome. Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Everybody really.
That's what I was gonna ask. How many takes? Oh, you guys messed up. Let's do it again. I mean, with the actors and actresses on stage, did you do many different takes with them going over dialogue on stage? Because I remember hearing. Okay, the shoot went over a little bit, but not much. And I was like, I wish I hung around. But I was already spent for being on stage most of the day. So I was like,
it was, it was like the time constraints were pretty quick, so they said you have this segment of time to do what you need to do while the judges are deliberating. So, you know, we were just on stage entertaining folks while they were being filmed, and it was really fun. But yeah, we didn't get many takes. It was very much like, okay, get what you need and call it done. So we got in and got out, you know. But everybody was great. It was really fun. And afterwards, people came up to me and you know, were saying like they really enjoyed it, and it was like a really fun thing to be a part of a movie. And so I'm excited because we're going to be at Rhode Island Anime Con this you know, June 7th and 8th, and I believe our movie will be playing June 7th. And so that's going to be really fun. So the scenes that we filmed will be playing on June 7th. And so people are going to be able to see. I got a lot of messages from people saying like, oh, I was at Comic-Con. I'm going to Anime Con. I can't wait to see the scene. So they'll be able to see like what they were in, which is very cool.
All right. So now we're going to have a panel, right, of this. Who's going to be involved in the panel? I know it's going to be you. The actress is going to be there, main actress.
Yes.
And hey, brother Jeremy, Jar Jar himself, one of the OG Angry Geeks, is in the house.
Oh.
Excuse me 1 second. We have to give him a
Acknowledge me. I just
acknowledge.
punched my horn.
You just punched your horn. Why did you punch your horn?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Why did you? All of the what the hell? All of the soundboards. Anyway. Yes.
Acknowledge me.
I was trying to
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. That's from brother Jeremy's in the house. And Jay Crandall was in the house too. Jay actually said you managed
Jay?
very well. Yes, Jay was in the house.
do. You said you managed it like a pro.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Wow. It means a lot
So
coming
let's
from him.
talk. Let's promote the panel. Let's talk about the panel.
Yeah.
What are they going to see in the panel? Are they going to show? Jeez, Jay. No, see, let's talk about double standards. Let's talk about double standards. When I'm on the stage and I am doing my thing, if I say the slightest thing that the crowd loves and I'm making moments, Jay gives me that look and be like, what was that? But yeah, he can do it right here on my platform.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong at all. I love you, brother. Best to your mom, please. Best to mom. I love mom. What? Brother Jeremy makes me sound like I'm a monk. Yeah.
Brother
No,
Jeremy.
that's Brother Jeremy is the one and only Jar Jar Jeremy, and we love him.
You said people gonna die?
We love Jar Jar to death. Yes, we love him to death.
Jar Jar, he's like he aged well. You know, he's like
Yes,
fine
but no,
wine.
that is he is the epitome of Jar Jar Binks. My brother Jeremy is definitely. So let's talk about what do they have in store for the panel.
Yeah, the panel is going to be really fun. So it's going to be me, writer and director of Skye Hoshi. It's going to be Olivia Roldan, who's Skye Hoshi herself. So she'll be in the room. We have Regina Famatigan, who plays Kira. And then you have, we're going to have Marvin, Lou Gaudio. He plays the character of Marvin, which is the one of the very funny, characters of the film who knows a little bit too much about a little bit of everything. So, so we're going to have a lot of the actors. My wife, Stephanie, will be there as well. She's the executive producer of the film, and it's going to be really fun. So we're gonna screen actually the very first movie, Skye Hoshi Anime Girl. So you're up to speed, you know what's going on. And then we're going to do a sneak peek of Skye Hoshi 2, which is supposed to be coming out this summer. But we're going to be showing everybody the first bit of Skye Hoshi 2, so they can kind of see, what the sequel is all about, and also get to see all of the scenes that we filmed at Rhode Island. So it's going to be very cool. It's going to be a big one.
That happens to be the footage that you shared with Sophia and I.
Yeah. There's some sprinkled in there. Yep.
Yes, and we appreciate that. We got some more comments coming up. Sophia, do you want to grab them or shall I?
Well,
you already did.
Roll back just a hair.
Okay.
Jason from the UK says hello. Christian says hello. He also says, Sophia, me and my brother missed you at Anime Boston. I'm sorry. Sillyville. I almost said Sillyvilly. My wife would have no problem directing that many people. Guy says, how does your background influence your approach to directing films? Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, good question.
How does my background? Well, I love anime. I watch a lot of it, and this is an anime film, so like I try to blend like all of my loves together. Like I'm a big fan of like all of like the old 80s adventure films, like I'm talking Goonies, I'm talking Jurassic Park, E.T., so like Back to the Future, one of my all-time favorite movies. And so like those movies made me want to become a filmmaker. And so, I love to tell stories kind of like in that vein of like style, but then I have a huge influence in anime because I absolutely love anime and I watch a lot of it. And so for me, making Skye Hoshi is like this beautiful blend of the two worlds of like all of those old movies that I grew up loving and then what I love about anime kind of all combined. And so I think both of those things together, I think really speaks to what Skye Hoshi Anime Girl is. So the very first movie is actually very much it's definitely like a fantasy comedy movie. There's a lot of heart, a lot of drama, a lot of comedy. And then the sequel is a lot more action. So I got to we did a lot of fight scenes and a lot of sci-fi lasers and a lot of cool stuff. So I think between the two films, you really get like a good glimpse about like what my filmmaking style really is. And so it's really cool to revisit it for the sequel and kind of push it even further. But yeah, I would say both of those worlds really definitely influenced me a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, you were on set all week. We were talking back and forth through text.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your current project, or you want to keep it quiet? What are you working on now?
Yeah, well,
I see the smile and twinkle in your eye. You're like, Well,
yes. We are so me and my wife started a small mom and pop movie shop, we like to call it. It's called Pure Magic Pictures, and so we make all sorts of films and we release them all independently. So it's 100% independent, just me, my wife, and a couple friends just putting our hearts and souls into these movies. And so they really are like, from the heart of an artist, just like out there and trying to tell cool stories. And so that's what Skye Hoshi is. That's what my movie that just came out, The Squatchers, this one. This one is all about Bigfoot and friendship. It's a fun adventure movie. It's very much like Goonies-esque. If the Goonies grew up and then went to look for Bigfoot, that's kind of what you would get with this movie.
Sounds like a fun one.
Yeah, it's on Amazon if you want to check it out. So it's Skye Hoshi.
Okay.
And so right now I'm working on a film. I'm helping a friend with a film right now. So that's going really well. I'm actually on location. I'm in Texas right now, funny enough, on location.
Today, but not going to Texas. You ever hear Ed? Yeah, okay. No, we're not going to get into Eddie Murphy. All right, okay, I'm sorry to cut you off, Cal, but before we post Guy's comment, Cal and I were talking backstage, and I'm gonna bring this up first because this is why I brought this up. We're gonna segue into say something. Sophia, my dear sister,
Yes.
I know why you're laughing because you see the comment.
Mm-hmm. All
right, Cal. What does it take? Now JSN is jumping in. Hold
Jason.
on. Yeah, Jason. You, mom and pop, you're local, you're independent. How does one pitch a movie to you, and how does one get into your movies? How do they audition to be one? Because I know a guy that would probably be he's an ex-pro wrestler. He has a couple years underneath his belt. He could be a badass rhinestone outlaw cowboy bounty hunter. Ooh. That's one cool devil, and he has a charisma, and he can make moments. How does a person like that get into one of your films?
They just got to talk to me. That's the beauty of it. It's all,
I got your number. I'll give you a call.
I'm thinking, you know what? This is canon. My favorite character in the Marvel Universe, Bonesaw. Just saying. Bonesaw is ready. I'm here for it. I'm just saying,
All right,
I gotta
brother.
make my
Yeah,
own.
because
I gotta make my own bone saw. You know what I'm saying? So
I tell you what, brother. Yeah, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I'm telling you right through the video scope right now. If you want me to do it,
Yes.
I'm there. Because
Yes.
you're in New York, I'm in Massachusetts. That's like 2 states in between. We could do it. Yeah, dig it.
yes.
Dig it. Yes. Do it.
Oh,
Do it. All right, now, Sophia,
Do
why
it.
don't you do it? Yeah, that's right. Do it. Why don't you post the comments right now through the video scope so Cal can see them? Yeah.
when is
Guy?
Sophia gonna be in one of your films? I think she'd make an amazing actor.
did not tell you backstage that this was going to happen. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you know who to call. You know, I think we should make it happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
Jason.
no, I go first, man. I go first.
He called dibs.
So
Hey,
I called
Skye
dibs.
Hoshi, Skye Hoshi Anime Girl is a trilogy, so we're gonna be working on the third one pretty soon.
you
So
go.
I know who to call. I just say it.
All right, so well, what I'm saying is, as Sophia is wandering around promoting the brand at Rhode Island Anime Con, she is forbidden to go anywhere near you till after I get to talk to you in person. Okay.
Done. Done.
Sure.
And
Sure.
Jay Crandall says the angry man goes savage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
See that he's angry.
Ah,
Hi, Nicole.
Hey,
Oh, I'll
Renee,
see
how you
yes.
doing?
Next weekend.
Yes, next weekend. You'll see us all next weekend. So what I'm excited is I want to bring people to this panel. I want to drive people there. I want them to see the first movie. I want them to see the sizzle reel for the second movie. How big is the release for the
Hey, perfect. Thank you.
second movie? Where is it going to where is it going to be shown? Is it going to be just streaming? Is it going to be in theaters? Is it going to be in select theaters? Where is it going to be? I want people, I want to put, as we say in the business, I want to put butts in seats. I want people to be there to see this film, to say, hey, here it is. Come and watch me. This is fantastic. If you like Scott Pilgrim, you're going to love this friggin' movie. If you like the comic, if you like anime, you're going to like this movie. Come and see it. Come and watch it. Because it's even the film, the footage that I saw.
Teaser.
Yeah, the sizzle reel was amazing. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
It looks so good.
You have to come and see it. I want to get people coming to the con. Or if you're not coming to the con, I want you to buy tickets to Rhode Island Anime Con. Go to the panel itself. All right. Now, I know it's going to be standing room only. Okay. But I need you to come there just to talk to Cal, talk to the actors, actresses, talk to the executive producer, and see the movie and watch the footage. Yeah, it's a must. So please do that. But when the second film comes out, where can they go? Limited release. Is it going to be streaming on Amazon, streaming on Roku?
Yeah,
Where is it going to be? Is it going to be on Tubi? I need to know. People need to know.
Yeah, well, thanks for asking. We're definitely going to be touring it at different conventions when it comes, when the time comes. But the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to do we call it a live digital premiere. And so we basically do a live premiere where we get everybody together and we all watch it together. And it's this really cool event where it's like a red carpet event mixed with the live screening of the movie and then an awesome panel afterwards. And so we don't have a release date just yet, but it will be sometime in the summer, most likely end of summer. And so if you follow us on Instagram or you join our Discord, we'll tell you where to go. But it's Pure Magic Pictures. You can find us.
All right, one of our mods, can one of our mods go and pull that up for us, please, so we can get that link? And you guys know who I'm talking about, and it's gravely appreciated that you guys do that. If they can get that link, that way we can put it in the comments, because I want people to go there. And I want people to see this. I want Angrygeeks family to see this film, please. We're not going to show you the footage now.
Oh.
No, absolutely.
Right.
Oh, thank you. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Guy.
Guy comes in. Guy is the man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Go there. That is the link. Go
So go
there.
to Pure Magic Pictures, and then there's a link. It says Discord. Just click it, join that Discord, and we'll tell you everything you need to know, or the Instagram, or both, whatever you want. But we talk a lot on the Discord and the Instagram. Those are the two main places to get the info. So we'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
Now, are you going to be available? Not you. Excuse me. Are any of the films going to be available on DVD? Because people still collect Blu-rays and DVDs.
Yeah.
And they could have it signed.
We actually have a Blu-ray of Skye Hoshi Anime Girl, and it's a 2-disc set, and it has over 4 hours of special features. Because we love our special features around here. So we will be at the convention. We will be there with the Blu-rays. So if you want to get the movie physical, we got them.
All right. Now, our fans, they love them signed. Are you going to be able to sign them for them?
Oh, yeah. We'll have the cast there, and they can definitely sign it. We'll also have a bunch of posters people can get. We'll have free stickers for people. We're going to have some free giveaways. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. It was funny. We started touring Skye Hoshi around, and we had so many people asking for Blu-rays. And so we're like, all right, we gotta make the Blu-ray. So we finally made it. And we're like, I wanted to do it in the way that I loved Blu-rays, and that was like the Star Wars one with like all the extra special features. And I was like, all right, we're gonna do our version of that. So we ended up doing a 2-disc set for one movie.
All right, so let's elaborate on that. What did you throw in? What is Cal's dream extras on a Blu-ray? What did you want to throw in there?
So one of my favorite things I got to do is we did a video director's commentary with the cast, which was very cool.
Ooh,
so it's literally it's a picture-in-picture. So it's like the movie's playing, and then you have me and the cast together in the bottom corner, and we're watching the movie with you, and we're just talking about the movie the whole time and like how we filmed it, and, like all the fun stories and behind the scenes. And so that was one of my favorite things that we got to do. And I thought it was very cool to be able to like see us, we're like in the corner of the screen, like watching it with you. So very cool. I love a good featurette. We have a lot of cool, like mini featurettes about, behind the scenes of making the movie. And then we have, interviews. There's a lot in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We spent a lot of time on it.
When you're writing something, what do you look for in location, or what do you look for in talent? What actually sings to you when you're looking at something and you're going, that's it, that's what I want? Or when you're directing talent, what brings the joy to your ears, to your heart, and to your eyes, going, that was perfect, that was magic, that's what we need? What are those qualities that bring that magic to you?
Well, I think getting the right actor is the most important thing. And I've been so fortunate to be working with the cast of Skye Hoshi. I mean, I feel like I just struck gold with everybody, working on that movie. I mean, Olivia Roldan does incredible, and Hunter and Regina, even like Lou, all of these people are just so incredible. And so they really embody their characters so well. And so anytime I work with them, they're all so natural with it, and they all understand who these characters are. And so, basically anytime I kind of give them their motivations and I'm like, here's the scene, they're always like right on point. And it's very cool to see. And it's like it makes me so happy when I see all these characters in the room and they're just like giving 100%, and really being those people, not necessarily like being a character version of it, but they're like being that person. And it's so great. Everybody does amazing. And then with locations, I mean, it's like, as indie filmmakers, I almost have to write my scripts based off of the locations I know I'm gonna have. And so I'm like, I know I can get. I wrote Skye Hoshi 1 because I became friends with Everyone Comics in Long Island City, and it's a comic store. And so I was like, well, I know I'm friends with the guy who owns a comic store, so I'm going to write a movie about a guy who works at a comic store. And so that's kind of how Skye Hoshi started. And then I was like, oh, I think there's an anime convention in town. I think it's coming up soon. If I can get there, I think we have something here for a film. And so we reached out to Anime NYC, and they're like, yeah, you can film here. And so I ended up writing the movie based off of the fact that we had a comic store and we had an anime convention. I was like, we got a movie on our hands, So,
that's magic in a bottle. Guy has an interesting question. Sophia, you want to bring it up and read it?
Okay. Guy says, will you have any props, autographed film memorabilia, or lithographs at the convention?
Oh, that is a great question. We will have some props from the movie. Skye Hoshi. We'll have like Skye Hoshi's laser gun. No spoilers for the second movie, but we'll have some cool things from the second movie that I'm going to be bringing.
Nice.
So we'll have definitely some cool props. Autographed film memorabilia. I wonder. I should bring some. That I didn't think to do that, and
Yeah.
now I'm
Good
going to
idea.
do that. So I'm
There
glad
you
said
go.
that.
All right, we're charging you
thank you.
$5 for that, and
Yeah,
because
you guys, you all get a cut of that. Yeah.
all right, here's a good question. Costume design, prop design. How obviously you're a producer, you're a director, you're a writer. Who gets you get the final say, but when all that starts on paper, who's involved in that in the beginning? Like, do you just say, here you go, design this costume for this character?
Mm-hmm.
Who starts that? Well, I mean, do you have a special costume designer, or do you do it everything, you and your wife, or do you let the actors go, you're like, I'm going to take this out of my closet and wear it. I'm going to wear my white cowboy hat today. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a combination of all of that. I mean, it starts with like, my ideas and what I want. And then basically me and my wife kind of together try to figure it out. And then a lot of times I'll ask my actors like, hey, do you have this or this? So in the first movie, Skye Hoshi's, the shoes that she wears, those are Olivia's actual shoes she brought. And I was like, those are perfect. And then Regina, she plays the role of Kira, the bassist. And she brought about half of her wardrobe to the set. And I was like, yes, those shoes, that jacket, So there's a lot of that. And then a lot of specific things, I kind of try to look around on different places and try to like create something cool. So between all of that, we kind of, from a lot of different sources all together to create one look, and so, but it's definitely like something that I enjoy doing. So I'm very involved in the creation of like the looks of everything.
All right, let's talk about music. You're influenced by rock and roll. Rock and roll is very, very big in your movies.
Yes.
Let's talk musical influences. But before we get there, how do you choose the music for each one of your films?
Yeah,
and who composes it? How do you go about it? I mean, I want to know too.
Yeah, so Skye Hoshi in particular is really fun because we have like two types of music in the movie. We have the band Rare Candies, and that's the rock band in the movie. And so all of those songs I actually wrote because I'm a musician. And so the band Rare Candies is actually a bunch of rock tunes that we got to make for the movie. And then the actual like composing of the movie, my composer, his name is Victor Calvo, and he's so talented. He really makes it just like elevates the movie to another level. And so he does like all of the orchestra compositions for the film, and so we have all original soundtrack for the movie and then all original like rock tunes as well. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
So
Awesome.
what is the one thing on the film? I'm sorry, Sophia, I like taking up your time. What is I'm asking all the questions tonight. What is the one thing on the film that you don't do? I mean, do you do the editing? Do you sit down and do all the film editing? Do you put everything together? What don't you do?
It is a indie film, and so that being said, I do a lot. So I do all the editing, I do all the visual effects. But
Wow.
it does take a team of people. Like my wife does all the hair and makeup. She does an amazing job with that. A lot of the actors are involved in different areas as well. And so it's a very small team. We all do a lot, but yeah, that's kind of like the beauty of it in some ways. It's like we all get to wear a lot of hats. But yeah, I do a lot.
All right, awesome. Sophia, questions, go.
Oh, I was just commenting saying awesome and cool. I don't know.
Musical influences. Who do you have?
Ooh, I love me some Blink-182. You can't go wrong. I love me some Blink. I love the Strokes. The Strokes are one of my all-time favorite bands. The Killers. Just some good old rock bands. I love them.
Good old rock bands.
Yeah.
Hey, it's time for Quiz with Quinzel, brought to you by CA Square Collectibles.
Turn it up!
It's now time for Quiz with Quinzel. That was interesting.
Sophia, CH Square
they might.
Collectibles. Yeah, CH Square Collectibles, 121 Jewett City in the Slater Hill Mall, once again brings to you, hey, CH Square Collecticon this December when it's cold outside. You want to get nice and warm, you're looking for that perfect Christmas gift, make sure you come to CH Square Collectibles. I'm going to be there. Sophia going to be there. Come and get a Christmas gift. Sophia, make me proud.
All right,
Make me
guys.
proud.
I'm gonna ask a question. You need to answer. All right. What is the online handle of Bruce Wayne?
Oh,
The online handle of Bruce Wayne?
Cat butt.
no idea. But I'm gonna go with Wayne_Bruce or the real Bruce Wayne.
I like that.
That's new.
Boom.
The online. Well, see, I know one of his aliases is Matches Malone. Hey, Matches. The online handle of Bruce Wayne. That's in the newer books. I'm very Jar Jar. He would know. He read the new books. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my God. We didn't even start the Patreon yet. What stumped me, and I'm proud of you. And I'm gonna tell Rose. Rose is my wife, Cal, and like you make me cry. Yeah. Oh my, you did it. Oh, what is? Yeah, what is it?
The answer is John Doe 297.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, and Will, look at John Doe 297. Yeah, Will Yates, congrats. You stumped Lewis. She did.
I was
guys.
close.
Yeah, really. LOL. No.
I'm not
You
really
were
bad.
not- No, I'm saying I'm not really Batman.
I like
Silly
that.
No, Cal, you're a liar. No, he says I was this close.
I was that close.
You were like
If
nowhere.
only we shuffled all the words around, I would have had it.
Wayne man, bat Wayne. Anyway.
Yeah, no, oh my God, I am so proud of you, little one. You did it.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Hey, it's 1:45, and it is time for question of the week. Brought to you. What does that say? Oh, guys, let's get to the question.
What's one thing you hope fans will do after watching Skye Hoshi 2?
I hope that they eat a lot of ramen after watching.
Yes, I love ramen.
No,
Ramen.
all right.
Ramen.
See, that's the one thing.
You have to try it.
No, I can't. No. All right,
Wait. Are you not a fan of ramen?
You probably had a bad ramen. You have to have the good ramen.
All right, I told Sophia this. See, all right, Sophia came to the Geek Layer, and
on my birthday.
Yes, was it your birthday when one of the kids?
Yes, you said, "What do you want for your birthday for dinner?" I said ramen, and he goes, "What?" I'm like,
No.
Ramen?
No, I refuse to buy her ramen for her.
Oh,
no. Whatever we go out to eat, all right. No, when Sophia and I are together, yeah, I'll always treat her. And I know I will not buy her ramen. We're gonna go out for breakfast. We're gonna go out for lunch.
No idea.
I can't stand the smell of it. My kids.
So,
my kids would eat it.
Instant
No.
ramen is not the same. That is not the same thing.
In the Skye Hoshi universe, they eat ramen for breakfast, and they even have ramen flavored cereal. I'm just saying.
Whoa.
All right.
This is how much we like ramen in this movie.
Cal, my dude, I tell you what, you and I are gonna become fast friends. We go out to eat, bro. We're not eating ramen. I'm telling you that now. Rose and I, I'm gonna tell you, No, we're not going for ramen. Rose and I went to this place. We wanted Chinese food. It was like during Christmas time, and we went to a hot
stick.
Yeah, something like that. We walked in there and they were like, okay, you got to mix your food and do this and do that and do. And I was like, nah, I'll take a 0. Let's go get a pizza or something like that. Cause I couldn't do it. And when I walk in the house and the kids are cooking ramen, I'm like, It just smells bad. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey, it's time for a question of the week. Hey, question of the week is brought to us by Alternate Universe LLC, Milford and New Haven. Every Wednesday. Today is New Comic Book Day. If you don't have an LCS in your area, contact Eric. He is an admin of the Angry Geeks Facebook page. Just message him. Say, hey, at Eric, and he will hook you up. He'll set up a sub for you. Right there, mail your comic books flat, just like Stan Lee used to do back in the day. He will send your comics to you. Not only that, if you're looking for a special book, we'll have it. One of the two stores may have it. He'll get it to you. Slab books, slab grab bags. He's got it all. Just message Eric through the Angry Geeks Facebook page. Friend him on Facebook. Find him on Instagram. And he will hook you up. His shop, just like CH Square Collectibles, Holy Molies, and other shops. They are Angry Geeks approved. Cal, first question of the week. You are up first. Are you ready? Question number one. Comments, viewers, watchers, listeners, you can always email us your answers. First question, number one. What is the reward on your wanted poster? What is the reward on your wanted poster? No, it doesn't have to be monetary, but what is the reward on your wanted poster?
On my wanted poster?
Yeah,
Wait,
what is the
wait,
what?
question. Is it the amount of money that's
No, it doesn't have to be monetary. What is the reward for bringing you in? It doesn't have to be money. What is the reward on your wanted poster?
They probably owe. They're probably in the negatives by the time. They're like, we don't want that.
No, they bring you in.
On something.
The bounty hunters capture you and they're bringing you in. What is the reward for bringing you in?
Oh man, I would say a lifetime supply of ramen.
Well, I'm not catching you. No way.
That'll ensure my safety a little bit more.
All right. Oh my God. And we're getting a whole bunch of questions. All right. Hold on. Comments rather. Sophia, what's your reward? What is the reward posted for on your wanted poster?
So, like, if somebody catches me, they turn me in, and it's what they get from me.
Yes.
Me?
Yes. What are you worth? What is Sophia worth?
Priceless, bro.
No. Yes, you are priceless.
I don't know what the reward would be.
To the Perry family.
A dingleberry.
And then how many dingleberries?
Trace.
You're only worth. Okay.
Oh, bro.
All right.
We're gonna have to get a dingleberry to dollar conversion chart around here.
Well, actually,
somebody asked the internet.
Actually, Cal, are you willing to be dingleberry by Sophia?
Yes.
Look at his face. He's like,
I'm not sure what that means, but why not?
Actually, we will have the whole cast. We will have the whole cast.
If that's cool, we gotta tell you what it is, though. He's like, what?
Yeah, we will. We'll explain what the dingleberry is. I'm not sure if
that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm here. So
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We'll explain.
That.
Okay, so let's see what we have. Hot pot, yes. Ramen. Oh, Sophia, you want to do this?
Ramen. $7.
$7.
A slap in the butt.
Okay.
Void.
Well, I'll take a slap in the butt over my soul.
Ramen. Guy says it's frozen. Why is it not working?
1,000 years of death and ramen. Oh,
why is it frozen?
It's the price.
1,000 years of death. Yes, that is a Naruto reference.
I'll take it.
And she definitely is priceless. Thank you, Void.
All right. Next question. Cal, are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Next question. What is your life story called?
The Adventures of Kalani.
Oh, very good.
That works.
Yes. The
Very
Adventures
good.
of Kalani. I'm trying to think of a subtitle here. I'll come back to me on that one. But the Adventures of Kalani.
Right. But not this weekend, but the weekend after, live stream. You are going to give us your live from
Done.
Rhode Island Anime. You are Anime Con. You're going to give us that. We're gonna live stream the three of us, and you're gonna give us that.
I'll be there all weekend.
Sophia,
I'm ready for it.
yeah, well, so are we. Sophia,
Yes.
what is your life? What is your life story called?
The Dingleberry Chronicles.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a super good one. And what else do we got going on here? What?
Hey, that's my bike.
And that,
That's
what?
the name of your story?
Hey, that's my bike.
Okay, and next, what does Void say?
Hold on. Guy says no one can catch Sophia, so that's a weird question. To the first question.
Okay.
Void says Chaos All the Way would be my title.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Chaos All the Way. Oh, I like it. Guy says a series of unfortunate events and some snacks. Ooh, I like that.
Better than mine.
I like that.
And
And well, yup. Hey, that's
Yup.
my bike. That sounds more like a movie title. Like,
It
dude, where's my
does.
car? Hey, that's my
Yes.
bike.
That's my bike.
Guy comes back in with another one.
The Dingleberry Diaries.
That's good.
I
Like
like
me
it.
some
Okay.
alliteration.
Oh,
From
this is a
Dingleberry
better
to
title.
Destiny. What you got? What you got?
That was a good one. From Dingleberries to Destiny. Sophia.
I needed to tell you about the Dingleberry too.
Yes, you're going to explain it right now. I was just going to say that. That's a good segue. That is definitely the title of your life story. Is from Dingleberry, the story of Sophia. From Dingleberries to Destiny, how Sophia became a part of the Angrygeeks podcast and television show.
I love it. Yes. Okay, so Dingleberry. It's this random thing that I started with my friend Lakota last year. So we like to say Dingleberry and then lightly headbutt either an object or a person. And it started to catch on to the point where I go to Comic-Con and people yell Dingleberry to me and they ask me to Dingleberry them. And I say, yeah, as long as I get to document it, I record it. And then I hand out ribbons that say, I got Dingleberried by Sophia.
I love it. That's amazing.
So I just go around and I make compilations of every single con I go to and I just put them all together and it's just me Dingleberrying a bunch of things or people.
That's great.
I think the weirdest thing I Dingleberried was probably an Amazon truck while the dude was doing a delivery and didn't even know I did it.
No,
What was my weirdest one? The bowling pin?
either the bowling pin or the big gumball machine.
Oh, the gumball machine. I did. I lightly headbutt.
Nice.
Yeah, so Sophia and I went on a shopping spree after one of our radio programs. And no, Guy, no, out of the corner of my eye, I saw that comment and it is no. He's picking. Thanks, Sophia.
Could you bring Lewis some autographed ramen?
Yeah, I would bring you an autographed ramen. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Sign the bowl.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
And so Sophia and I went on a shopping spree, and
Hey,
she
Crandall.
The Dingleberry girl. Next
the-
trilogy.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Oh. And
Love
yeah, Sophia was dingleberrying almost everything in the shopping mall. Rather.
And in your geek lair.
Yes, and in the geek lair. Yes, life,
That's
love,
good.
and dingleberry. Oh my God. So, Cal, what is next? What is next for you? I mean, you have these two movies. They're both in the can. You're getting ready to go.
Mhm.
You have what is it? Sasquatch?
The Squatchers.
The Squatchers.
Yes.
What is next? What is next? What do you have next? What is your dream project? And on top of that, what was the most difficult shot you ever had, or what is a dream shot that you want to do? That you were like, I really want to do this, but how am I going to do it, and how am I going to write a story around it?
Yeah, those are good questions. Well, the most difficult shot I did in Skye Hoshi 2 was there was a scene in which somebody gets thrown into a table. And it's a fight scene. And we only had one table. So I was like, we're all very nervous. We're like, we only have one shot at this, you know? And so that was, I think, the most stressful shot of the movie, I think, because I was like, it was a very cool stunt we were doing. He was doing like a crazy backflip and onto a table. It was a really cool stunt guy. But we only had one take on it. So I was like, I hope we do this. So we did like a bunch of rehearsals before we like destroyed the table, and then we got one shot, and that's the one in the movie. So that was the hardest take in the whole film, but it looked awesome. So that was probably one of the most challenging ones so far. What I'm up to next, I'm very excited because, of course, we're releasing Skye Hoshi Anime Girl 2, and that'll be coming out this summer. And then this fall, I'm working on a movie. It's called Ghost Punchers, and it is a comedy movie. It's very like comedy, sci-fi horror, and it has a lot of the same cast from Skye Hoshi is in Ghost Punchers, and it's very fun. It's like very paranormal combat like comedy. So it's very awesome. Silly and very stylized and very fun. So that'll be coming out in October, which I'm very excited about.
For like Halloween.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So spooky movie.
How long does a shoot usually take?
It depends. Skye Hoshi 1, I think, was like 12 days of filming, so it wasn't too crazy, maybe 14. Skye Hoshi 2 is the biggest movie we've ever done, and it broke a lot of records for us, including the amount of days filmed. And I want to say we ended up, by the time we were done, it was 25 to 27 or something days. So yeah, it was a lot of filming. So it's about 27 days of filming for Skye Hoshi 2. So that's the most we've done. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up really quick, one final question for me. Then, Sophia, I want you to think of a question yourself. What was the most heartbreaking shot that you took? Heartbreaking being it did not come out as you planned when you reviewed the footage.
I would say the most difficult or heartbreaking scene I ended up filming was in Skye Hoshi 1. There's a scene in which we film in a bar, and that was I think the worst day of my life on set, because we were filming in this bar. It was like way up in Harlem in New York, and it was the day of the World Cup. And so like there's people in the bar screaming every 2 seconds because like and so we're like the audio, we had to like pause in between like takes because people were screaming at the TV. And then it was such a small bar that the lady serving hot wings kept like walking past our camera with the hot wings like serving because it was like in the one little area. There was like, it was just the most difficult day of my life filming between the bar and that, and then it was just such a cramped little space and so much going on. But I was like, I think I got everything I need, but that was really difficult and stressful. And so I ended up editing it that night because I was all stressed out. Like, I hope I got everything I need. And the scene ended up turning out fine, but I remember that was a very difficult day for me.
Wow.
Sounds stressful.
Yeah, it was bad. But we got through it.
All right. Rhode Island Anime Con. I am ready for it. Sophia, are you ready for it?
I'm so ready, dude. You have no idea.
You are so ready for it.
Did you want my question?
Yes, your question.
My question is, would you consider turning your movies into a manga? Like, you know how they have like a novel type of?
Yes, I have been writing a manga for like 2 years.
Ooh.
And I'm almost done. And I'm very excited. So one day, I can't put it, I hope sooner rather than later, I hope, but Skye Hoshi is in progress becoming an actual manga, which is very exciting.
Okay, that is freaking awesome.
Yes, I cannot wait. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. All right.
Okay, June 7th and 8th, Rhode Island Convention Center, Rhode Island Anime Con. Get your tickets now. They're on sale. I want you guys to go, not just go there for the after party.
After party!
which is, don't go to 7 to 1 a.m. Don't go there for the after party. Don't go there for just the artists. Don't go there for the cosplay. Don't go there just to go meet all your favorite voice actors. I want you to go there for this panel. Go there. Meet Cal, okay?
Jay, I won't forget your banner.
Don't forget the banner, all right? Yes, guys. Someone did say after party. Go there for the panel. You got to see the sizzle reel for this movie. You got to see the first movie. Come and meet the cast. Meet Cal. Cal is an amazing guy. Okay? You have to just go there and have some fun. No, Guy, you live like way this way.
Down.
Sophia
south.
lives, my camera. Sophia lives way that way. And the convention is way that way. Ain't gonna happen. Okay? So, no. Anyway, make sure you find, yes, Mangoat, definitely check out the first movie. That you can check out the first movie. Come to the con. Go to the panel. Sit down. Have a seat.
Hey,
Okay?
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Hello. You just go there, go to the con, go to the panel, meet Cal, meet the cast, meet everyone else, buy some stuff, buy a Blu-ray, get some props. He's going to bring some other stuff now. He's going to owe me $5 for it because we gave him the idea.
I'm bringing autograph ramen.
Not for me, but sit down, have the panel, watch the film. Okay, get psyched, get ready, watch the sizzle reel for part 2, and get ready to rock and roll at Rhode Island Anime Con, June 7th and 8th. See myself, see Sophia, and one last time, Cal, where can they find you online, my friend?
Yes, you can find me at Pure Magic Pictures on Instagram or the website, and you can join our Discord there. Pure Magic Pictures. That's where you find us. And we'll be doing all things Skye Hoshi and indie movies. We have fun.
Sophia, where can they find you, your business, and us?
Okay, you can find my business, Brushstroke Sign Design, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and you can find me at Sophia Cormier. Same thing, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and then you can find us at the same platforms and the Angrygeeksshow.com.
Hey, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I want to thank Cal. And once again, make sure you tune in every Monday night. Pod TV, Amazon, Roku. Get the app. Watch us, okay? Our slot, Friday nights, 9 o'clock. You never know what you're going to find. And Nerd Wars. That's right, Sophia and I. Next time we're going to be around, you never know when we're going to show up in your town. So make sure. And when you find us walking around town, if you want a picture, just come up and say hi. Rhode Island Anime Con. You see Sophia out on the floor. Don't be afraid to ask her for a dingleberry or a selfie. And same thing goes for me. We'll see you guys next week right here Monday night when we got a voice actor from Dragon Ball Z. That's right, baby. Dragon Ball Z. Sophia doing the thing once again. And then in the coming weeks, we're going to have some more comic book artists, more writers, more actors. Maybe somebody from Star Wars. You never know. Oop, did I say that out loud? Bye.